Here we are at Quarry Green Heights, we're at Block B. Now we're just going to do a little audit of the grounds, of the pathways and any shrubways that we see here. It's an audit of the outside of B block. Now B block does differ from the other blocks. It's designed a little bit differently on the ground floor there. What we're looking at there is the caretaker's office. It's also a place where people stand in these blocks when they're waiting for the taxi. It's undercover, so and you can see there I could do with a lick of paint everywhere. Could do with a lick of paint here. Okay. So we're outside the front of B block here. That's the caretaker's area there, that little shutter again. Could do with a lick of paint, no doubt. Now, as you can see, we've got our broken drain pipe here. But what we've not got is a clean patch here, so I'm surmising that the water from this drain pipe might be actually going down the grid there. The grid doesn't seem to be blocked. As you can see, we've got a CCTV camera up there, CCTV in use, attention 24-hour CCTV monitoring. Hopefully we won't be getting as much rubbish now. Now here's a situation here. Look at this, how long is that taking to accumulate there? You know, some blocks of flats, if they see a cigarette there, they're gonna pick it up immediately. But here, no one's being delegated a responsibility to clean up around the outside. This should be covered by the pathways. The pathways should be cleaned as requested, but you don't need to request a cleaning like that. Anyone in the right mind will look at that and think, I'm going to have to clean that up. If that was your front garden, your back garden, anywhere on your property at all, you would want that. You would want it cleaned up. Okay. Now at the front of the flats here, we've got some shrubbery ground. We've got some trees growing up there. I don't know if they've been planted or whether they've just fallen and taken, but I don't think people want them cut down. They just want them maintained tidily. And also, as we can see, the rubbish that just accumulates. It's not nice to see. Now as we go around B block here, you can see there's no effort being made here. You can tell that. Now you've seen the accidental clean patching outside C block. Now here's another accidental clean patch. Look at this. Clean patch. Not so clean patch. Clean patch. Not so clean patch. Got that cigarette there. Someone will probably pick that up. Must be someone rich smoking here, throwing away big dog ends like that. Okay, we continue. As you can see, it's just not maintained there. You can see the a little bit of cloth that's exposed there on all the flower beds here, the shrubberies. There's a cloth that's exposed. I know gardeners do use cloth sometimes when they're trying to create a little area for plants, but if it's exposed, it shouldn't be. And here's another little gutter. Now outside the block, it looks like someone's made an effort. Outside is the front door. That doesn't look too bad there. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad there. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Now we've given up. We've given up there. You can see that gutter, that gully. It's just blocked up completely. And you've got grass and weed growing all over the place. That should be picked up. As you can see, the gutter, the gully almost vanishes there. It's gone. It's been taken over by nature. See, look at that. There's the gully. Here it continues, it continues, it continues. And there's a purpose for that gutter, that gully there. There's a drain there what it'd go down into if it was clear. Now what we have here, this is the fence for the outside of the flats. Now someone on LIVV Housing Group thought it a bright idea to put up notices saying that the premises are protected by security. Now rather than keep people away, it could be actually a little bit of a magnet to the scallies. They'll see a sign for security and then they'll test it out, see if there is security there. And they soon discover that there isn't. Here we are around the side of B block facing the car park there. There's quite a few cars in there. We come to the back here again. The paving, if it was cleaned, it'd come up real nice. We've seen it when it is cleaned. It does look pretty nice. Now, what we're coming across there, it's a young lady in the flats who lost her life, who sadly killed herself. And that happened back in April 2020, not long after the lockdowns were brought in. Whether that played any part in the young girl's death, I don't know. Her name was Claire Sanders. And by all accounts from tenants, she was a real lovely girl, always smiling. It's just a real shame, isn't it? Now, the family have put that back. It's May now. They would have set that in April on the anniversary of her death. Now, I think there should be a little plaque up there for Claire and for other tenants who've passed away here. It'd just be nice to remember people. Anyway. Rest in peace, Claire. Oh, that's just a workers area there. Fire exit, keep clear. As you can see by the pavement, there's no attempt to make it good, is there? You got grass growing up there, moss, weeds, all sorts of mayhem. Now here we are at the back of B block here. Now we're a little bit into the car park there. I'll do an audit of the car park in its entirety, but as you can see, there's soil's collected there, as it will. If you don't clear it up, soil will collect everywhere, and plants will start growing. So that's the situation we have there. There's a common sight on any high-rise block of flats. A peg, no matter what you do, the odd peg is always going to come flying down. But it could be cleared up when the staff are clearing up. Now here we have a load of weed and grass growing there around the gutter. That one seems to be working there, which is good. Yeah, it is working, because as we look around we can see that the paving stones are pretty filthy. That's why we know the drain's working. When it's not, it actually cleans the paving a little bit. Now this area here, danger of death, keep out. Manweb, it's the old electric company, so obviously there's dangerous electrical equipment in there. I'm just looking at I did complain over this door because it was in a real bad condition. It was actually open, I think, but I complained it was connected, so we can't ask for more than that. But look at the state of this. Now these flats have been up 50 odd years, so a lot of the metal there, look, that's rust, look at that. Wow. I mean, again, a lick of paint wouldn't go amiss, would it? You know, make the place look nice. Now, what we've got here is a power supply for the mobile antennas on the top of B block. Now, I wouldn't be too happy if